Hey, what's going on, everybody? Robert here. I wanted to go over and kind of expand on what Keith's video had explained. I think that was an incredible video, and I think it's going to be extremely useful for many in our group. Um, and there's some things that from the post that I had made last night that I got some feedback from, and I'm actually going to show you that really quick. How I'm going to change some of this up. But that's not necessarily the point of this particular video, but I will show you exactly what I'm doing just so you can see how I'm doing it. But really the point of this particular video is, well, actually, I hope that Paul and Yash and maybe his team are going to watch this video. I assume that they do anyway, but one of the things that I believe is missing from the all-in-one agency editor. See, you can see right here, I have uh, my navigation bar up here. This is the header, obviously, but there's no real way currently to make this appear site wide. So basically, every page that you create right now, you have to manually add in your menu and your logo and all this other stuff. Even if you have these set to global, as a global template, which I do, and I'll show you really quickly. Go to my saved. So, um, where's the menu at? So here I have the main menu, which is basically the default menu that you get when you get this business backpack. This is the one that's always that is here, um, that Paul's team had created. But anyway, this is not what you're seeing up here. This header is not actually in any of this saved templates area. So while I'm here, let me just go ahead and edit some of this stuff. I don't need this, and I don't need this. I did edit all this stuff, but it's just kind of pointless. It's just a contact page. This section here is a global section, so if I clicked on this and edited, it would show globally the changes. Same with this lower section here above the footer. I did customize the footer, and you can do that in the customizer. Um, I changed all this here. Now this newsletter form here is actually connected to my MailChimp account, so people can actually get subscribed to my newsletters or anything that I decide to send them via mail. This, I want to actually change this too because this is extremely large. I do apologize for how slow this can be at times because I am recording video using cloud-based screen share recording. So my internet connection is a bit slow. So I want to go to style. Um, well, no, I'm sorry, typography. There it is. So the tag is okay, H5. Title tag for this page, that's all right. But I do want to change. I don't think I'm using a prefix, so let's change this. I want to change the actual font to the font that I'm using site wide. That Able, whatever it is, and let's change that. That looks good. I guess this is the prefix up here, so let's change this. What am I doing here? Come on. There it is. And that looks a little better. I do want to change it a little bit. Change it to 50. doesn't look good. Let's a little more. 38. I don't like odd numbers for some reason. All right, so let's save that. I'm actually going to remove this column here as well because it's not necessary. If I really need to, I can change the padding around both of these elements here. That looks better. I do want to change that button text there. Come on. There we go. What should I change that to? This is a contact form, so I'll just keep it simple. Okay, that all looks good. So let me just make sure I have this all. So this is the text here. So there was a video that I did a while ago that kind of explained this, and I believe Keith made one as well. So whatever fields you have here, so I have the full name, email address, your phone number, and a message box here. So you have to come into here with this email template and create these email fields here, so that when you get sent, so when someone sends you an email, you'll get these shortcodes here will pull from these fields here and enter them into your email. I want to make sure, because I don't remember. I think this is just a contact form. It does not connect to a email service provider, and that's kind of what you want. You don't want people being subscribed to a newsletter when they send you a contact form. And I think there's some people out there that might try to get them subscribed whenever they fill this out, because some forms automatically will connect to like MailChimp or ConvertKit or whatever ESP you're using. You just want to use a blank form that connects to nothing. It just sends you an email and maybe sends the visitor a confirmation email, and that's all you want. You don't want them being subscribed to anything for contacting you. So we'll publish this, get this knocked out, and I want to show you this right here is, again, my header. And the way that, let me just go into my dashboard, because actually you can see right away there's a huge difference in my admin bar up here, that there are options up here that you do not have. So let me go into my dashboard. I'm going to show you, as a web designer, and I've been doing this for a while now, and there are specific tools that I like to use for every website project that I do. And you'll see up here, there's a businesses link here. This is a custom post type, and I use advanced custom fields and custom post types plugins for that. Now this is I'm going to do this in a separate video, because this can be extremely complicated and very confusing if you don't understand advanced custom fields or custom post types. So I'll do that in another video. So right away, I do have Google Analytics. I have this thing here called Pretty Links. This is for if you're, for instance, an affiliate marketer, and you want to, you're not masking, technically you're not masking the affiliate link, you're redirecting. So if I put in here like Video App Suite upsell.com or videoappsuite.com/my affiliate link, right? And I put that here for the target, and I would just put here like Video App Suite. and it would go weblabspro.com/video app suite. That would be my affiliate link. So Pretty Links is an extremely powerful plugin. You do get some analytics with it, and there's more with the pro version of Pretty Links. Over here, you'll see I have Yoast SEO. I do have the pro or premium version, whatever they call it, which does give you additional options. But I want to go into the plugins really quick. Oh, I'm sorry. And with this right here, the custom post types and advanced custom fields, I have this here called user front end. And that is just a form builder, pretty much. And it allows me to put a form on the front end of my website. So you can visit, like, for instance, weblabspro.com/add my business. Right. So that's what this whole thing here was for, primarily. So people visiting my site can add their business into a business directory that's on my website. They don't have to log in. They don't have to do any of that stuff. They can just fill out a form directly from the front end of my website, and I don't have to do it from the admin section, which could be tedious. So anyway, let's go into this plugins here. And there's one in particular that I want to point out to Paul and his team that I think is absolutely critical if you're going to be in this business of digital marketing. You have this all-in-one agency builder. This is the Beaver Builder. This is the Beaver Builder plugin. Okay, it's just rebranded. It's the agency version of Beaver Builder. You can rebrand it to your own company. Now, this right here is what I'm referring to. It's Beaver Themer. What this allows you to do is build out custom theme layouts. And a layout is basically, so if I go over here, I'm going to go to my blog page. I'll open this up in a new window, new tab rather. So here's my blog page that I created. So this is the blog archive page. And that's what it's called. It's an archive. And it just shows all the posts. So I only have two blog posts. One I did a test yesterday, or a couple days ago, and one yesterday. But this allowed me to create this layout. So I have this header up here. I'm sorry. This is called like a hero section, technically, for today anyway. This is my blog post area, and I have this global section that I added, the other global section that I added, and my footer remains the same site-wide. And my header up here is also I built that using Beaver Themer as a header layout. Okay. So if I visit this particular blog post here, I did the same thing. All of my blog post pages are I built using a single layout using Beaver Themer. So up here I have this featured image. So whatever your featured image is for your blog post, it will show here. I have the article title. I have the article info. And you'll see that in the editor. When you go into all-in-one editor to build out this layout, you'll see all those options to put those into the page. So over here, I added some social media share buttons. I have, and this is actually just the article itself. So I wrote out this article, added the image, an image within the article itself. And I think I linked that. I linked this to Amazon. So while I have you here, let me see if I can. Here it is. Is that it? Yeah. So if you go to Amazon, if you are it's called Amazon Associate. So that's basically Amazon's affiliate program. They have or you can go into the Chrome extensions page and you can search Amazon Publisher Studio. and connect it to your Amazon. But I believe Amazon actually has a link directly to this on their website. And what that allows you to do, every time you create a new post, and let me just, I think I edited this in the standard editor. I'll just show you really quick while we're here. And again, I do apologize. My computer is a little slow because I am streaming, recording this through a cloud-based recorder. So the internet connection is, my bandwidth isn't all that great where I'm at anyway. So, all right. So you see it. All of my articles just typed into the regular editor here. This is a standard. Well, actually, this is the classic editor, and Keith mentioned that in his video. I just uploaded a plugin called Classic Editor, and this right here, this is a supplemental plugin for subtitles. Okay, so that's also a plugin. You go and you can search subtitles, and that's what it gives you. And that I only use that really for search engine optimization. It just gives me an extra area to add different keywords and titles and stuff like that. So, and this isn't really SEO optimized. I just kind of put it in there. This is sort of SEO optimized, but it's not the best. So anyway, talking about Amazon. So let me see here. All I did with this actually, if I just highlight this text, you'll see right here, this Amazon create link, when a little tab or button pops up. When you click it, it gives you different options directly from Amazon. And this connects to your Amazon Associates account. Okay, so right now it's looking in like books and stuff like that because it's really not a great keyword to search Amazon affiliate products. But if I can do a manual search, say iPhone charger, that's fine. Searching all products. Now I have all of these different links. All I have to do with this highlighted text right there, all I have to do with any of these is just click add link. And what that is actually going to do is add a link to that text. So you can see Amazon.com, and I should probably go in and shorten that URL using Amazon.com's URL shortener for their affiliates, but that's all right. It's just a long Amazon link, and that's all. So that's just an added thing that you can put into your blog post. So anytime anybody clicks on this link, they'll be cookied, I think, for 30 days on Amazon. So whatever they add to their cart within and pay and buy for the next 30 days, you'll get an affiliate commission. So let's go. I'm going to go back into where I'm at, plugins. Again, the most important thing that I wanted to share here was this Beaver Themer. Okay, this is an add-on that has to be purchased through Beaver Builder, and I'm really hoping that Paul can add this feature to the all-in-one builder that we got from with the business backpack, because it's absolutely critical. If you cannot build specific layouts for your customers, or give them the ability to build custom layouts if they purchased a website from you, but they want to build it themselves, which is fine. It happens. They will be calling you nonstop trying to figure out how to do stuff. Now, that's the only thing that I don't like about Beaver Builder, is that even if you upgrade to their agency plans, pro plans, whatever they call them, it's still not very flexible, because you still have add-ons that you have to purchase outside of that. Now, I use Elementor and Elementor Pro, which out of the box with Elementor Pro, you can pretty much do all of this stuff. Now I have the business whatever. It's the unlimited sites and all that other stuff. So it's not cheap, but for a business owner, it's exactly what I needed to build out websites for my clients. The other couple of um, plugins that I think are going to be useful, and you can see here I did um, install the Elementor and Elementor Pro, and I do have the Elementor. It's a custom skin, and I use that for building out the business directory pages. But you can see here they're inactive, so if you visited those pages, you won't see anything. I was getting a conflict between the Elementor plugin and the Elementor builder and the Beaver builder. So I just deactivated them. I'll have to figure out how I can build those out using Beaver Builder, but Beaver Builder is not very intuitive when it comes to advanced custom fields, whereas Elementor Pro, it's almost dummy proof. It's extremely intuitive and very easy to use. So anyway, let's go down here. Google Analytics dashboard for WordPress. This is definitely one that you want to add to your website. This head, footer, and post injections is another great plugin to add. Now, as a business owner, as a specifically digital marketing website designer business owner, ManageWP-Worker. This plugin, you'd have to sign up for. It's a free account at managewp.com, where you can basically manage all of the WordPress websites under your business. Right. So if you sold 10 websites to 10 different clients, or if you have 10 websites yourself using WordPress, you can put them all under the Manage WP dashboard and manage all of your plugins. You can update all of the WordPress if they need to be updated to the current versions, update your plugins. There's security measures. There are SEO reporting, security report, all this stuff under this Manage WP. So that's another thing that you should really look into. Well, this right here is supposed to be for, it's called Multiple Pages Generator, but this is supposed to be for more so for people that are SEO, search engine optimization kind of centric. But I found that this particular plugin not very useful. You'd have to upgrade. The free version only gives you can only do 50 pages, and you'd have to upgrade to do more. But I'm hoping to find a plugin. It's called, one that I'm looking at is Source Flood. It's not free, and it's I think it might be a deprecated plugin, but if someone has it, it still should be useful. Anyway, moving on. Pretty Links here again. Another extremely useful plugin if you do affiliate sales. Schema. Now I want to get Schema Pro. I can't remember the website. I was just on it the other day actually, but most of your WordPress themes now are built using or have schema built into each of the themes. Okay, so don't get really hung up on schema. Basically, when you go to Google and do a search, some of your results, they'll have the main website, and then they'll have their about page link, and they'll have a pricing link, contact us, different, or they'll have their ratings. They'll have their reviews underneath their link. That's all done by schema, and that's not something that is built in directly to each theme, because it does there is a lot of coding that's involved with that, but schema, you can add it to your theme, to your website, and have all that structured data for when people do searches and like website design, for instance. Someone does does a search on Google for website designer. If you have that as your keyword and you're able to rank for it, at least locally, you will have all of that structured data because of the schema that is coded into your site. It's a more advanced, and I don't recommend really getting into it unless you have the time to really research how structured data works and how it's coded. Sorry, here we go. Smush, I definitely recommend Smush. It's one of the better image optimizers. There are others, but I think I've been using Smush for a couple of years now. I like it. This TinyMCE Advanced, this just adds extra data, extra fields to the basic WordPress editor. So if you add a blog post, you'll see a bunch of different options on your on the text editor than you will by default. Now, right here, this toolbar is extra. This is definitely one that I highly recommend, and this is how I built out my admin menu up here. You can see I have a bunch of different options on my admin menu. This right here is actually a menu that I built in. If you go to Appearance, then into Menus, I built a specific toolbars menu. So I have all the pages that I want access to quickly. Okay. All my video app suite templates are filed right here. Now you have to build these out manually in the menu editor, but these are all of the templates that I want access to quickly. Okay. Oh, and matter of fact, if you are here, this training video library, this is actually the link that I will put this particular video on, so you can watch it later. So if you go to weblabspro.com/training-video-library, that's where this particular video will end up living. It is going to be uploaded to YouTube, but I'm going to link it to my website. Use your profile picture. I just installed this the other day, and it allows my photo to be uploaded directly instead of having to get a Gravatar account, which I do have. But I think adding this field it saves me a lot of time from having to decide which email address I should use to get a particular photo uploaded onto my WordPress websites. W3 Total Cache. This is built into the Business Backpack when you install it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like W3 Total Cache, but it is a decent option. There are way better options such as WP Rocket by WPMU. No, it's a WP. I can't remember. WPMU Dev, I think. I can't remember. But WP Rocket is by far the best caching plugin out there. I don't recommend caching or doing any of this stuff with your caching plugin until after you have built out your website. Everything you want to purge all of the cache as soon as you build out your website. Install a caching plugin and then purge all of the cache, and then purge all of the cache. Now up here you'll see Click and Clean. This is a Google Chrome extension. You can clean out all the cache and all this other stuff to keep browsing and your viewing of any page that you edit up to date. Anyway, here's that subtitle plugin I was talking about. User front end, and here, well, Yoast. I have the premium that as you can see, but Yoast is very powerful. It is the best on the WordPress market. And if I go to SEO here, This is where you can kind of configure all of your optimization for searching search engines. And it does have a configuration wizard that you can go through to make things a little bit easier. You just go through all of your settings. I'm not going to go to Webmaster Tools. That actually has all of my configuration APIs or whatever they're called, confirmation codes and stuff. So search appearance. So this is where you're going to set up the basic information for your particular website. Now you can either choose organization or person, your business name, and your logo that should display. There are some things in here that you don't want being shown in search results. So if you go to taxonomies and categories, I do not want them indexed on searches. Tags, I don't want them indexed on searches. So I have most of these pretty much turned off, right? So you don't want, because that's a lot of wasted space essentially, and not being, I used the wrong term, indexed. They will be indexed, but they're not going to show all of this information in the search results. Well, as much as the plugin will allow to block, right? So anyway, I turn all of these off, and I do suggest that you do as well. You don't need all that information being set up for your searches. So if you have the standard, it is a very, very powerful plugin. I do recommend going through the entire list of links available. Settings available through these links. It will definitely help you with getting ranked in the search results. Let's see. There's so much stuff in here that I could show you. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and if you purchase the Beaver Themer, again, it's an add-on even to the agency bundle that you get. This is where you will see that option, Themer layouts. Paul, I really hope that you add this as a feature, because this is a really critical part of building out websites for clients, is having the ability to create custom layouts, such as a blog archive, a blog page, blog post page, and customizing it. You can customize a what do you call it, e-commerce page like WooCommerce. You can customize the front page, the shop page. You can customize the individual product pages instead of using simply the WooCommerce default out of the box format. You can create custom pages using that themer, that Beaver Themer layout add-on. Again, like I said, in using a plugin like Elementor Pro, it is super easy to do it. It's not convoluted like Beaver Builder is. Elementor is probably one of the best on the market, but I do believe Beaver Builder comes in second place as far as builders go. So anyway, let's go back to the dashboard. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go into, I can't recall what page it was. No, I'm going to go back into the home page. I want to edit something really quick. What's the Was it the homepage? I can't recall. Yes, I believe it was. There's a section on here that James had pointed out to me. Was it? It was not the homepage. Where did I see it? Hmm. It has to be. Wasn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me pause this really quick.